Don't say I didn't warn you. Imagine raising nearly $900 million, reaching a valuation close to $4 billion, and becoming one of the hottest AI startups in America, only to watch it all disappear. So here's the question. How does a company with world-class investors, massive funding, and a billion-dollar vision still fail? Stay until the end, because the answer could change the way you think about startups forever. Welcome to Stickonomics, where we uncover the rise, the fall, and the business lessons behind the world's biggest companies. It all started with a simple idea. In 2012, entrepreneur Sean Lane founded Olive AI with one ambitious goal: to eliminate the repetitive administrative work that overwhelmed hospitals. Instead of doctors spending hours on paperwork, Olive promised that artificial intelligence could handle insurance claims, billing, and other routine tasks automatically. It was a vision investors loved. Over the next decade, the company raised nearly $900 million from well-known venture capital firms and reached a valuation of almost $4 billion, according to public reports. For a while, everything pointed in one direction: up. Olive AI expanded rapidly. The company hired thousands of employees. It launched new products, and it became one of the most talked about healthcare AI startups in the United States. From the outside, it looked like the future had already arrived. But in business, appearances can be deceiving. Behind the headlines, the pressure was growing. Building AI for healthcare wasn't just about writing great software. Every hospital had different systems, different workflows, different regulations. Creating one solution that worked everywhere turned out to be far more difficult than many expected. At the same time, the company was growing incredibly fast. Rapid hiring, expanding operations, and developing multiple products all required enormous amounts of money. Then, the business environment changed. In 2022, investors across the tech industry became far more focused on profitability rather than rapid growth. Money that had once been easy to raise suddenly became much harder to find. For startups burning through cash, that change was a major challenge. Olive AI wasn't alone. Many venture-backed companies faced the same pressure. According to public reports, Olive responded with multiple rounds of layoffs as it tried to reduce costs and restructure the business. For many employees, it came as a shock. People who believed they were helping transform healthcare suddenly found themselves looking for new jobs. And unfortunately, the difficult decisions didn't stop there. If you thought layoffs were the worst part, what happened next changed everything. Then came the moment that no startup ever wants to face. Instead of announcing a breakthrough, Olive AI began selling parts of its business. According to public reports, the company sold key business units in an effort to preserve value and focus on its remaining operations. But for many people watching from the outside, it was a warning sign. The company that once promised to transform healthcare was now shrinking just to survive. Then, the final announcement arrived. In 2023, Olive AI confirmed it would wind down its remaining operations. Just like that. One of America's most highly funded healthcare AI startups had reached the end of its journey. A company once valued at nearly $4 billion was gone. So, what actually went wrong? Was the idea bad? Not really. Healthcare still needs better automation. AI is still transforming the industry today. The challenge was turning an ambitious vision into a sustainable business. Building technology is hard. Building technology that works across thousands of hospitals is even harder. And when a company grows faster than its business fundamentals, even hundreds of millions of dollars can't guarantee success. That's the lesson Olive AI leaves behind. Funding creates opportunity. It does not guarantee survival. A high valuation creates headlines. It does not guarantee profits. And rapid growth may impress investors. But only a sustainable business can stand the test of time. So let's go back to the question we asked at the beginning. How can a startup with nearly $900 million in funding still lose everything? Because money can accelerate a vision, but it cannot replace execution. It cannot replace a product that consistently delivers value. and it cannot replace a business model that works in the real world. That's a lesson every entrepreneur, every investor, and every future founder should remember. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more stories about the biggest business wins, failures, and the lessons behind them, subscribe to Stickonomics. Because behind every billion-dollar company, there's a story. And behind every collapse, there's a lesson worth learning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.